Hey boys and girls, welcome to another super exciting, outrageous toy review. Today, we're counting down the top 5 Masters of the Universe action figures from 1986. In the number 5 spot from 1986, we've got Rio Blast. Why is Rio Blast on the list? Well, like they used to say on He-Man.org, no Rio, we riot. Rio Blast is a very unusual Masters of the Universe figure. He's not a warrior, he's not a magician, he's not a sorcerer, he's not a monster, he's a cowboy. Rio Blast's real claim to fame is all his flip-out guns. He's got guns hidden inside his thighs. He's got a gun inside his chest. He's got guns that flip out from inside his arms there. And then he's got a backpack with 2 big old guns on it also. And he's got a mustache to rival Man-at-Arms. In the number 4 spot, we've got Tung Lashor. This guy gets style points for being an amazing-looking action figure. Unfortunately, he's a member of the Snake Men, but he looks more like a frog. They really put a lot of detail into his paint job. Tung Lashor's froggy hands make it hard for him to hold his accessories. He comes armed with a dragonfly crossbow and a Snake Man staff. Tung Lashor's action feature is operated using a wheel on his back that makes his tongue lash. He was always a favorite bad guy of mine as a kid. In the number 3 spot, we've got Claw Skeletor. People often make fun of this figure because Skeletor looks like he's wearing a sports bra, but this one is a monstrous figure. Skeletor came with 2 terrorizing terror claws, which he can use to attack his opponents, and they are pretty scary. Skeletor also comes with this crazy dinosaur gun that's animated based on his action feature. Along with a pair of claws and the dragon weapon, a complete Claw Skeletor comes with a red piece that goes on his back that allows you to attach the dragon weapon to him while he's holding his claws. One other interesting thing to point out about Claw Skeletor is that both of his hands can hold accessories, and they're both molded with his thumbs down in a really low position to make the claws work. It almost looks like his thumb has been rubbed off. In the number 2 spot from 1986, I've got 2 of the same figure. We're looking at the Snake Man Rattler. To keep things fresh on Eternia, new bad guys were always showing up. First it was Skeletor and his army, then the Evil Horde, and then the Snake Men. And Rattler wasn't a big part of that Snake Man army. He's a beautifully sculpted figure with lots of scale details and a really cool paint job with the yellow and blue striping going on. He's even got a fade on his rubbery tail. He comes armed with a Snake Man staff. He has a built-in rattle, as well as a cool action feature. Rattler was released in 2 variations, one with a red neck and one with a yellow neck. I've always thought the yellow neck was a little bit more striking and interesting looking, but everybody's got their own opinion on that one. And in the number 1 spot from 1986, I gotta put the Horde Trooper. I loved the She-Ra TV show as a kid. I had so much fun watching her and Bo and Glimmer and everybody else beating up on these trash can guys. They are really fun. I like a good army builder. And I just think this is a cool figure. It's a pretty big departure from the classic MOTU figure. They don't have the bow legs like He-Man does. They don't really have a long neck. Their head's kind of like encased in their shoulders. And I just think it's really cool. Horde Trooper features 1 closed fist, which is pretty unusual for the Masters line, but not completely unheard of. And 1 hand that can hold his weapon. His weapon is a staff, some sort of melee weapon. In the show, they were like a cattle prod type of thing, and they were silver instead of this red. Characters being molded with their thumbs down seem to be the trend this year. Horde Trooper has no articulation at the head. His arms can move around. He's got no articulation at the waist, and then he's got hip joints that move but don't function too much, kind of like the rest of the Masters figures. The Horde Trooper's eyes are hiding inside his helmet there. He's got a Horde logo on his chest. You'll notice it's a little different from most of them, and that's because this is an action feature. When a hero punches the symbol here, the Horde Trooper crumbles. I'm impressed that they went to this level of detail with sculpting the inside of the Horde Trooper's robot body. I think that's pretty cool. In the comments down below, let me know if you agree or disagree with my list. Did I snub somebody? Are you a fan of Multibot? Who did I leave off? Thanks for watching this super exciting, outrageous toy review. Make sure to like, subscribe, and check out our other top 5 Masters of the Universe figure lists. Whoa, let's take you down there, buddy, before you break.